We're gonna start this thing off right. We're gonna start off just like this. I ain't even nowhere near set up. Hey, I'm gonna start like this because y'all in trouble. The whole comment section in trouble. Even the I had to turn the speakers off. I just finished the song. The whole comment section in trouble. Even the haters, y'all in trouble too. All y'all go upstairs. All of y'all go upstairs. The comment section. That's right. Everybody that left a comment, y'all in trouble. Go upstairs. Everybody in trouble. Piss me off. Here it is. 4 o'clock, y'all. PM. It's 4 o'clock PM. I'm just getting out the bed. Look. Okay. The comment section been thanking me or saying they love the music so much, and I've been answering the comments, man. I've been thanking y'all. I've been answering the comments. It was so many of them, man. And it's funny because I'm like, after this one, I'm going to bed. Then I said, oh, man, your music, man, your producing is so incredible. Your music is incredible. Oh, thank you so much. Then I say, one more, I'm going to go to bed. Then this one right here, I got to answer this one because he got the dancing people and all the hearts. And, oh, I love your music. Oh, okay, thank you. Then another 30 minutes went past. I said, I better go to bed. Y'all in trouble. So y'all, it's because of y'all, I can't sleep. So I ain't go to sleep till about 2:30, man. Oh, I supposed to be working. I'm talking. See, y'all, that's why y'all in trouble. Cause I'm over here, man, I was answering the comments and answering the comments. And dude, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I say I ain't gonna cry on this channel no more, man. But my eye watered a little. One eye watered. Cause you know the fan is over here, so this eye stayed dry. This eye stayed kind of dry anyway. One eye, y'all got one eye watering just a little bit, right? Thank y'all so much, man. And that ain't all. Y'all. Hey, to hear, I done fired everybody. To hear got fired. Alone got fired. And Ariel got fired. Now, Ariel got fired because she snitched on the wrong person. Y'all know I fire my team. At least once a week. Keep them on their toes. Keep them on their toes, y'all. Look here. Hey, I ain't even pull up the daggone. I wanted to talk to y'all, let y'all know, man. Uncle Mike, hey, thank y'all so much, man. Everybody was like, you need to stop playing. You know you got some. I got some stuff I want to show y'all, man. Hold on. Oh man, y'all don't mind, do y'all? I don't know. Some of the time, some of these people be tripping, man. Shut up! Don't nobody want to hear you talk. I be like, damn it, John. Wait a minute, y'all. I thought I was gonna be finished by now, but I tell you what. No, I can't do that. I can't. If I start playing the song, because I got a new song, y'all. I got a new song. It ain't about no haters. Okay? So that's all you doing. And you know, haters. All you doing is make. It ain't about no Puffy. It ain't about Puffy. This new song ain't about it ain't about puffy kids. It don't have nothing to do with none of it. It's about me. It's about me, man. So now that I got everything together, I got a headache too, y'all. Dude, I didn't go to sleep till about 5 o'clock in the morning. I started looking back at the phone to see what time it was. I said, oh, nah, they in trouble. I got a lot of stuff to do. I was supposed to get up 6 o'clock this morning so I can knock out these reactions and start working on this other song. Now, y'all, look here. I'm just playing. Thank y'all so much, man. Leave them comments. The more comments you leave, you could just say, hi, Uncle Mike. The more comments you leave, the more YouTube calls that what? Reaction? Well, no, I'm doing the reaction in an interaction. Yeah. Hey, anyway, check this out. Without a doubt, man. Shout out to the Gene Deal people. I don't even know. I'm gonna pick which one is shorter, man. I got one more song to share with y'all. This song ain't that long. I'm making them all kind of short because, you know, I'm a new artist. I don't need to be making some long songs like y'all, like I'm Michael Jackson or something. You know what I'm saying? But I think I don't know what to do sometimes, man. So I think that y'all enjoying the music. It's my channel. I got to do something kind of original. These people kill me, man. But I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, man. Y'all got a brother a little shook up there. You feel me? But check this out, man. Let me make sure I get everything together. Okay, I got everything together, man. I think the sound is down. I don't know. We're gonna tweak the rest while we rocking. Yeah, here we go. Check this out, man. It's called Rising Up right here. Check this out. Yeah. I still haven't mixed it. I heard something.
Start a flow, gotta go, gotta get dough. Everybody proud of me, now watch me grow. From garage mixtape, demo chance, hustling every day, had no advance. Studio sessions, late night stressing, dreams on my mind, ain't no time for resting. Underground story.
Can we start all over? Because I had to set the levels. Everything came in too loud. That's why I heard it. And I got a little squeaky chair sound in the background. So I'm not finished mixing it. So I just did this to show y'all what the next thing I'm working on. My bad. Here we go. I got to get into it, man. I'm into this music. Can't you tell? Can't you tell?
Start a flow, gotta go, gotta get dough. Everybody proud of me, now watch me grow. From garage mixtape, demo chance, hustling every day, had no advance. Studio sessions, late night stressing, dreams on my mind, ain't no time for resting. Underground story, write it in my chapter, making tracks hot now, I'm the master. Pennies in my pocket and the visions in my sight. Late night grind turns dark to night. I never pitch, nobody would listen. Now they begging for a spat, but I'm on a mission. Audition after audition, doors in my face, reality check, but I still embrace faith in the mic, beats in my veins, riding on the rhythm. Pennies in my pocket and the visions in my sight. Late night grind turns dark to night. I never pitch, nobody would listen. Now they begging for a spat, but I'm on a mission. Audition after audition, doors in my face, reality check, but I still embrace faith in the mic, beats in my veins, riding on the rhythm. Came from nothing, now I'm frontin'. Music biz climb non-stop running. Big dreams, big schemes, ain't no bluffing. A mic in my hand, all or nothing. Paying dues, walking in these shoes. Uphill struggle, ain't trying to lose. Now I see the clues, top floor views. Earning respect, in this game I choose. Voicemails ignored, haters on blast. Took every chance, made them think fast. Record labels now checking my style. Going worldwide from my hometown. I follow my heart, let the beats guide. I used to ride the bus, now a chauffeur ride. Income the paper, the deals wasn't flying. This is my journey, and it's all mine. Came from nothing, now I'm frontin'. Music biz climb non-stop running. Big dreams, big schemes, ain't no bluffing. A mic in my hand, all or nothing. Paying dues, walking in these shoes. Uphill struggle, ain't trying to lose. Now I see the clues, top floor views. Earning respect, in this game I choose.
I thank y'all to the utmost. Whew. Now that one didn't make me that tired. I tried to move strategically. Check this out, man. Without a doubt, this is Gene Deal, The Art of Noise. Did we do it? I think we did that one already. Cause I gotta go check, but I know we didn't do this one. Gene Deal exposed Diddy's untold truth about Biggie's death. Mass confrontation. Oh, hell to the no. We can't do this one. It's 2 hours. Now I already wasted about, okay, there's 17 minutes right here. Denzel Washington destroys Oprah Winfrey after shocking link to Diddy. Denzel Washington destroys Oprah. Oh man, I just knew they was gonna call Oprah to the stand and all. The world would have cracked open, man. The world would have cracked open, man. Yeah. I tell you what, man, let's do this. Since I started talking about Gene Deal, I try to keep this stuff together. This joint right here is 7 minutes. Then we'll go to this one. We'll come back to that one. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check it out. Yeah.
Check your phone right quick. It's a video going around of King Kong celebrating the verdict. I want to get your opinion on it.
He said, check your phone real quick. Gene Deal, y'all. Got himself a cougar right beside him.
Yeah, we love y'all. Everybody watching. God bless. God bless the whole world.
Like I'm living the shit is too easy. Switching it up. I fill you up like this drink in my cup. All so fast, she toss and make it jump. She throw it back on me, dropping my blunt. I get paid to stunt. Pull up on the whip in the front. Smoking the booze like that shit with some runs. Her pussy clean, but got drunk in the trunk. Look, when shit gets us, they try to play the victim. I was spoken, I ain't keeping shit in. W's in the chat, a nigga winning. Popping out, head still spinning. $1 million, but got them giving me. They be taking shots, they contribute me, nah. Fuck the world, critics and the witness. Face painted, trying to dirt the image. Sitting niggas down and still on business. I'm on high side, cool tree. Told me son, don't got shit to prove. Broke niggas on the lose. I ain't one of them. What's the song to good kid to a bad boy.
Do you have any station? I work for 8.
Man, why you have me look at that bullshit?
I was ready to say, I think they listening to their own music and everything. Well, I mean, to be honest, before this video started, man, I really think that's their father, man. They do have something to celebrate. I mean, yes, they do have something to celebrate, that they're not going to lose their dad for the rest of their life. That's something to celebrate. I really think, people can go to jail and learn a lesson. You can put me in jail for 10 minutes. I don't need no 10 years. I don't need no 10 days, 10 months, 10 weeks. You can just put me in there for 10 minutes. I won't do it no more because I'm allergic to the place. But anyway, let's see what Gene got to say, man.
Taking off his shirt, doing push-ups, all out, jumping around. Come on, man. That's some clown shit. King Clown. That's some real clown shit. Man, listen to me, man. Let me just tell you something, bro. And this is real talk. He's still going to jail. You happy because he didn't get the RICO.
Facts.
And the racketeering. So he gets to keep his
money.
He gets to keep his inheritance. He gets to keep all the shit that they stole over the years from other people. That's why he happy. Him and Puff wasn't that tight. They used to go at it. People close by would tell that story. Yeah, that's still his father. But you and I both know that extra shit right out there, come on, man. Outside the court, the judge might give him extra time for this nigga and his antics. Puff not coming home, bro. And you got to realize at 50-something years old, he'll come out to get his Social Security or better. How old is he? Born in 69? We're like 54, 55, something like that. He'll come out and get his Social Security. He had to do 85% of his time. That right there, King Kong or Christian, acting like that in front of the courts, in front of everybody. They be taking these judges back information, the officers, they got people around there looking at that. There were victims in this case, bruh. And I know you happy for your father and everything like that, but do that shit at home in the privacy of your house. You still got a judge that's got to make a decision. I heard about the mixtape, bro. I heard some of the lyrics is on there. But when do you grow up, man, and be who you really are? Because you ain't no gangster. You don't know what a gangster is. You a prankster. You a prankster, son. Stop.
If you really knew what a gangster was, you wouldn't want to be one. Once you grow up, you don't want to be one. You don't want your kids to be one. Why you think all gangsters protect their kids and don't want their kids to do bad things? Why you think that? That's crazy, man.
I think when the people heard the mixtape and they called him out on it, and they was checking him and they was trying to check him, but they lost, bruh. They don't have no guidance. The dude who's supposed to be doing, I don't know if he's security or whatever like that. Man, what the fuck is you doing out here like this?
He on the ground doing push-ups.
Start doing push-ups with him. Bruh, for real?
Yeah. Just because security is weak, people will take advantage of that if they really wanted to get them. And all you need is somebody that really know how to handle themselves and been through some classes that say, I'm going to get them. Now, I'm going to get beat up because it's a lot of them than me. All you need is 3 people. 3 people with all them people, because you know he can't fight. Oh, my God. My bad.
Man, put your shirt on and get your ass back in that damn car.
Mm-hmm.
Stop acting like you stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Act like you got some sense. That's when they making the dollar make them, bro.
He said, act like you got some sense. Because we know you don't have no sense. Just act like you got it. You know how to act? So let's act like you got some sense. That's what that means. I'm just letting y'all know what it means. We know you ain't got no sense, but you know what? Since you think you're an actor or some type of rapper, you acting like a rapper. You acting like you big time. You acting like you're a strong man doing push-ups. So why don't you act like you got some sense?
Dollars making them. What you happy about? You got to realize they know his daddy's still going to jail. They happy because they feel like the government doesn't have a right to mess with nobody's assets at this time.
That's all right.
The verdict on the RICO, non and void.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Racketeering, nothing. And I guess it was some kind of, what was the other charge? Sex or something like that? Not sex. They got the sex charges, but the RICO, the racketeering, and the kidnapping. The kidnapping.
That's why Gray say
coercion, kidnapping, all this like that. All that was non-void. It went nowhere. It went nowhere. But you still partying? Your dad about to do some time. So he ain't getting life. Maybe he was around there dancing because Diddy ain't getting life. But you don't never know what time it is when you go to jail, because it could be your life. You could lose your life in jail.
Facts.
So a lot of guys lose their life in jail.
But here's the thing, though, because I was wondering this, and you brought it up earlier about the judge. And I know he's professional, but he's still human. But you believe that video can have influence on the judge?
Well, the thing about it is, a judge supposed to be held in a high esteem, whereas that he don't supposed to have those feelings, and he's supposed to base his judgment on what's right in front of him. But the judge is human. And when the court officer, your judge, look at this. He out there.
Yeah, but also the judge had to put this same little boy out that think he grown because he had a free Diddy shirt on, just like something like this, but he had a shirt over top of it. You could see it. You could see it so clear. So that was, as an adult, when do adults hold themselves responsible for doing adult stuff? You can't pick and choose if you want to be an adult. If you picking and choosing when you want to be an adult, that's why he says act like you got some sense. If you picking and choosing, you still wet behind the ears. You're not grown yet. You're nowhere near grown. I don't have no choice. I can't go run to my mommy, or I can't go run to my daddy. It's just me, dog. I got to make this hustle work for me. I'm the grown. I'm taking care of mom now. I don't know, man.
Dancing
My
and
bad.
stuff like that. Celebrating.
Judge
might say, he could be happy. That's his father.
Yeah.
Let me see if he's happy with this 10 years I give him. And some judges will do that.
The judge got to give him 5.
But like I said, he got a mandatory minimum. And whatever that mandatory minimum is, after he come from his pre-sentence report, that's what the judge and them gonna give him.
Man, they can't, dude.
That's what the judge is gonna give him.
Dude, they cannot get that dude the minimum. There's no judge. There's no judge, man, it's gonna get that dude the minimum. I'm sorry, man. I don't think
we're just starting to scratch the surface.
I don't think one person in this world will give that dude the minimum. You was found guilty, chump. Just because of that, if whatever number I would decide to give you because of that video and that bull, 2 videos, the video Cassie where you was beating up on her, and that second video where you apologize. Well, since you want to apologize, which means you did it, that's another year.
We're just starting to scratch the surface of what this case, this case is going to touch and involve.
I would say, Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do. And stop hiding behind what you call was negative comments, what you call, I don't even deal with things like that. Because what people are beginning to do is see you for who you are.
Denzel Washington has come out with a bombshell of evidence against Oprah Winfrey's connection to Diddy. It's alleged that she is still helping Diddy while he is behind bars. Not long ago, Diddy was out in Miami, throwing wild celebrity-packed parties and living like royalty. Bottles popping, music blasting, the whole vibe. Fast forward to now, he's sitting in one of the toughest, most infamous prisons in America. That alone would have been shocking enough. But hold up, things just got crazier. So, you know whose name suddenly got tangled up with Diddy's? Oprah Winfrey. The Oprah that we thought was the queen of daytime talk. A billionaire mogul and global symbol of healing, growth, and inspiration. And people are freaking out with the news. Oprah's probably the last person anyone expected to be mixed up in something this dark. But here we are. And guess who's supposedly pulling back the curtain on all this madness? None other than Denzel Washington.
They could make a joke about it, and I accepted it because I thought I deserved it. I accepted it. Yeah. I received it because I thought, well, they're right.
Right, and they were wrong.
And they were wrong. Now I know they were so wrong.
Before we get into what he's allegedly revealing, let's take a step back. Because if you're only just tuning in, you might not realize how deep and disturbing this whole situation really is. You've no doubt seen Diddy's name everywhere lately. It's been all over the news, social media, gossip blogs, you name it. But here's the thing. This isn't your average celebrity scandal. This isn't about some cheating scandal or a meltdown on stage. What Diddy's caught up in is next level serious. We're talking human teaking, extortion, D'ing people, and even more horrifying allegations involving younger individuals. And no, this isn't just internet speculation. These are real federal investigations, and the authorities are going in hard. The accusations against Diddy started when his ex, Cassie, filed a lawsuit in late 2023. That one case cracked everything wide open. What followed was a wave of terrifying claims. Then things escalated quickly. Law enforcement raided his homes, and not just one, but multiple properties across the U.S. And what did they allegedly find? It wasn't the usual Hollywood luxury. Try gallons of baby oil, shelves packed with adult toys, and rooms supposedly set up for things too disturbing to even imagine. Straight up nightmare fuel. And then there's the footage. Investigators reportedly recovered video so disturbing that even seasoned agents were left shaken. Just when you think it can't get any crazier, Oprah Winfrey's name starts getting thrown into the mix. Oprah, the woman known for kindness, generosity, and soul-healing interviews, is now being loosely connected to one of the darkest scandals in entertainment. And the person calling attention to her is Denzel Washington. Now, Denzel isn't the type to gossip or stir drama. He's intentional with his words. So when he raises a red flag, people listen. Sources say Denzel has been quietly side-eyeing Oprah for a long time. Not over petty stuff, but because how she treats people behind the scenes, especially black women in Hollywood. And this isn't just a one-time thing. It's allegedly been building for years, bubbling under the surface, and only now starting to come out. Oprah and Diddy go way back. Their friendship isn't some random Hollywood handshake. They've shared events, smiled for cameras at the BET Awards, Cannes Film Festival, the Grammys, and even elite fashion galas. Diddy even sat down on her talk show, laughing it up, while talking about going from the streets to CEO status. From the outside, it was two icons lifting each other up. Black excellence supporting black excellence. But now, those old interviews feel different. The smiles look rehearsed. The compliments sound like PR lines. The vibe is raising eyebrows. And if you're still thinking this is all just a bunch of coincidences, let's talk about Taraji P. Henson. She recently shared that she almost walked away from The Color Purple, a film Oprah helped produce. Why? Because she was being paid way less than she deserved. And she's not alone. Monique, a comedian and Oscar winner, has been shouting this same truth for years. Black women in Hollywood often don't get paid what they're worth, even when they are the face of the film. And in both cases, Oprah's name keeps coming up. Now, rewind to 2008, when Monique opened up in essence about being aided by her brother. She shared that trauma with Oprah privately, including how her parents never really supported her. Oprah knew all of that.
Because had Oprah Winfrey said, "I'm going to have your mother," I would have said, "Shut it down. I don't need the world seeing how greedy my mother is. Shut that down."
But instead of respecting that pain, she went ahead and invited Monique's brother and her parents onto her show without telling her. What's really surprising is that Oprah, who's always talked about women's empowerment and standing up for yourself, once invited Monique's brother, the person who aided her, onto her show without ever giving her a heads up or apologizing afterwards. Monique later called her out for being completely insensitive to her pain, accusing Oprah of dismissing her trauma just to chase ratings and views.
Until that woman says, "Let me apologize to you publicly," it'll be to the day I leave this earth. Because what you did was, and it was intentional, and it was ugly.
This wasn't an isolated case either. Oprah has built a brand around emotional interviews, but some say it's more about ratings than real healing. She's been accused of pulling deeply personal stories out of guests only to use them as entertainment. And 50 Cent? He's not buying it. After Oprah publicly criticized his lyrics, 50 didn't hold back. He clapped back, accusing her of pandering to white audiences while turning her back on the very community she came from. He even went so far as to call her an Oreo, black on the outside, white on the inside, because to him, Oprah's passion for black issues fades as soon as white America tunes in. And he's not the only one who's noticed this pattern. Ice Cube says Oprah shut him out too, despite his long history in music, film, and politics. He couldn't get a seat at her table, not even to discuss major projects like Barbershop or Black White. His take, it wasn't about content, it was about control. He didn't fit Oprah's curated image, so he got sidelined. Chris Brown has also called her out. After donating to her school in Africa, he felt abandoned when she publicly stood by Rihanna during their legal battle, but completely distanced herself from him. He wasn't asking for forgiveness, just some fairness, or at least compassion. Then there's the James Frey situation. Oprah turned his memoir into a bestseller, but when it came out that he'd exaggerated parts, she dragged him back onto her show and publicly confronted him. Some say she was being fair. Others saw it as public shaming for drama's sake. Same thing with Ludacris. In 2005, he joined Oprah's show to promote Crash. Instead of highlighting the movie, Oprah went in on his lyrics. Ludacris later revealed his defense got completely cut from the broadcast, making it look like he just sat there silently. It wasn't just disappointing, it was humiliating. And it fit a pattern. Oprah using her...
Damn, I didn't even think about that. See, I'm a producer and an editor and chop stuff up. Think about it. You on this show just like right now, right? And it's being recorded. Damn, young, that hit hard for me. And Oprah says something to you. Yeah, are you gay? And then they switch to a part and say, look at him. He must be because he ain't said nothing. He just sitting there. They cut out the part where I said, hell no, I ain't gay, mother. You know what I'm saying? They be like, dang, I never knew that about you, Mike. Because Oprah got the power. That's how they manipulate the power, y'all. I can't believe that. Yeah, Luda, you know, all these rappers, young, they stand fast on their grounds, baby. You know what I'm saying? Even though they did a little something to get there. You know, I believe that also. That's why you was on Oprah's show. Because Oprah was trying to hint that you gotta do things their way. You gotta play the game at their rules. And Oprah want Luda to change his lyrics to something different. Then you can go higher. And Luda's like, I ain't changing for nobody. I'm where I want to be. Yeah. Yeah,
in
man.
2005, he joined Oprah's show to promote Crash. Instead of highlighting the movie, Oprah went in on his lyrics. Ludacris later revealed his defense got completely cut from the broadcast, making it look like he just sat there silently. It wasn't just disappointing, it was humiliating. And it fit a pattern. Oprah using her platform to scold black men in the name of accountability while the ratings rolled in. Zoom out a little and it all starts to feel more calculated. Oprah's inner circle includes names like Diddy, Harvey Weinstein, and Tyler Perry. 3 men who've all been surrounded by controversy. And when people say birds of a feather, you kind of start connecting the dots. But it doesn't stop there. Many insiders describe Oprah as a Hollywood gatekeeper, someone who decides who gets spotlighted, who gets shut out, and what stories get told. They say she plays puppet master behind the scenes, pushing certain narratives while muting others. And then there's the whole Maui wildfire situation. While everyday families lost everything, Oprah's massive estate remained untouched. Not once, but twice. The same thing happened in Montecito in 2017. Both times, her home stood tall while others burned. What made it worse? Instead of cutting a check to help, she launched a donation drive. One of the richest women on earth is asking regular folks to pitch in. The internet wasn't impressed. And now, with lawsuits mounting against Diddy, Oprah's connection to him is looking even more suspicious. Rumors are flying about her helping him out behind the scenes, offering protection, sharing resources, even helping him stay relevant. Former Diddy bodyguard Gene Deal added fuel to the fire when he said this, because you know he was running with Oprah and them. He was running with that whole crew. Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein. He was running with that whole crew. If that doesn't make you pause, it should. These aren't just party acquaintances. These are longtime allies in the industry, and it gets darker. Oprah and Harvey Weinstein weren't just colleagues, they were close. Photos of them hugging, smiling, working together behind the scenes. It all happened while Weinstein's predatory behavior was the worst-kept secret in Hollywood. When survivors came forward, Oprah didn't condemn him outright. Instead, she delivered a vague speech about broader issues. It was strategic, and it was quiet, and maybe that's the real story here. What's being said out loud and what's being left unsaid. Things really started getting crazy when Harvey Weinstein made a jaw-dropping claim that Oprah Winfrey actually called him to show support after the allegations against him hit the fan. Now, coming from someone desperate to hold on to a shred of credibility, that kind of claim packs a punch. But it didn't take long for Oprah's camp to jump in to full-on PR cleanup mode. They denied the conversation ever happened, saying she was simply trying to land an interview with him for a 60-minute segment. Still, the damage was done. Weinstein wouldn't stop name-dropping Oprah, as if trying to remind the world just how close they used to be. But wait, we're not done yet. There's another moment that really calls Oprah's loyalty into question. Let's rewind to 1993. Michael Jackson, one of the most secretive and heavily scrutinized celebrities ever, did something he rarely did. He opened up. He invited Oprah Winfrey into his personal sanctuary, the Neverland Ranch, for an emotional, globally broadcast interview. It was massive. For Michael, it was a rare moment of vulnerability. For Oprah, it was a career milestone. That exclusive interview helped skyrocket her reputation and solidify her status as the go-to interviewer for the stars.
Choreographing the dance. You were up all night dancing.
Every day, and she didn't leave.
For years afterward, Oprah proudly referred to Michael as a friend. She wore that interview like a badge of honor. But after his death, everything changed. Oprah did a complete about-face and aligned herself with the Leaving Neverland documentary, the one that reignited A allegations through the testimonies of Wade Robson and James Safechuck, the very two men who had earlier sworn under oath that MJ never hurt them. Talk about being real friends again. But Oprah didn't stop at just airing the documentary. She doubled down. She hosted an entire special, giving Wade and James a massive platform and essentially distancing herself from the man who once trusted her with his most private truth. Fans were stunned. Oprah giving a full spotlight to Michael's accusers after years of friendship felt like a betrayal. People began to question her true motives. Was this really about seeking justice, or was this just another ratings-grabbing media move? Oprah defended herself, saying her goal was to spotlight A in the industry. But many weren't buying it. If she was really that passionate about calling out predators, why not bring that same energy towards Harvey Weinstein? But the plot thickens. Remember John of God, the so-called healer from Brazil that Oprah once spotlighted? She didn't just talk about
Wait a minute. Yeah. You was all over that dude. That dude, I don't even know what's going on with this the actor, the movie actor people, the Weinstein dude. I don't even know what's going on with him.
defended herself, saying her goal was to spotlight A in the industry. But many weren't buying it. If she was really that passionate about calling out predators, why not bring that same energy towards Harvey Weinstein? But the plot thickens. Remember John of God, the so-called healer from Brazil that Oprah once spotlighted? She didn't just talk about him. She flew to Brazil, met him in person, and featured him in her media empire, presenting him as some divine miracle worker. Fast forward and the truth came out. This man was no healer. He was a full-blown monster.
Y'all see what's happening? You should be able to see it clear in your face right about now. Imagine all the ones that didn't. You got the school, Oprah school, all screwed up. You got Diddy school, all screwed up. Research it. Then you notice how The Rock left her alone. They were supposed to do some type of fundraiser for some fires and stuff. And I'm like, God dang, Oprah, you got all of these billions of dollars. And you gonna ask us for money. That's what they were saying. Now you kissing up to that dude that is found guilty. He's in jail. Now this dude in jail, he's supposed to be some super duper healer. He ain't no goddamn. Come on, man. We waiting on Jesus to come back. Am I wrong? I think I'm the only one that's wrong. And then Oprah talking about some, and all these people coming around and you gonna co-sign this dude because you knew. The more we promote how beautiful and grateful these people are, they don't see no dirt you doing down in the underground in these tunnels that Ali Carter talking about. I didn't even know it was that many tunnels, man. Come on, cuz. Oprah, you foul. She knows she foul. Shame on you. Shame on you. These other black girls is saying it. Oprah ain't paying them. Talking about something. I did everything I could. I had, what she had? Taxis going. Man, I don't want no taxi, and I don't want no food catered to me. I want more money on my paycheck. That's what they saying. I can get my own ride back and forth to work. I can get my own food when it's lunchtime. The hell is wrong with you? Oh my God, man, my bad.
In her media empire, presenting him as some divine miracle worker. Fast forward and the truth came out. This man was no healer. He was a full-blown monster. Accused of teeing women, SA, and running a horrific ring. The details of that tea ring are reportedly so disturbing they're almost impossible to describe to the average person. And yet Oprah actually met this man and featured him on her show. Just think about how emotionally detached someone would have to be to associate with a person like that. It's beyond horrifying. However, later, Oprah practically vanished, deleted every trace of her association with him. No apology, no public statement, no attempt to acknowledge what happened. Just silence. People were rightfully disturbed. How can someone with so much influence just vanish from accountability like that? And this wasn't a one-off incident. Even her all-girls school in South Africa, once hailed as a triumph of education and empowerment, faced scandal when a staff member was arrested for misconduct with students. Again, Oprah offered minimal transparency, barely addressing the incident publicly. Then came Seal, the Grammy-winning singer, who lit social media on fire with a viral Instagram post. He basically hinted that Oprah had known about Weinstein's crimes all along and
Dude, I'm telling you, man. How can they not? You don't, ain't like you was at home cleaning your house. You got everybody else doing everything for you. You on social media just like all these other people, man. What is wrong with y'all? There's no way in the world. Everybody here, man, y'all heard. You got your little grapevine at your job. You got your grapevine at your school. Come on, man, it's the same thing. Man, you heard what they said about Uncle Mike? Yeah, man, you think that's true, man? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm down with him. He cool to me, man, but it could be true. Like, man, man, I'm just telling you what I heard, man. They done told me the dude, that says, oh my God, here we go, man. Oprah, you knew. I know that you knew that you knew. We know that you knew. Everybody else know that you. I know one thing. I know Monique know that you know. Steve Harvey know. Come
chose
on,
to stay
man.
silent. His post suggested she was protecting the powerful while pretending to stand for victims.
Yes.
And just 5 days later,
That's
Seal
what they do.
was hit with a battery allegation. The timing raised a lot of eyebrows. Though the charge was later dropped, fans couldn't help but question how convenient the whole thing felt. Comedian Cat Williams took it even further. He accused Oprah of orchestrating the attack on Seal as a warning shot, sending a message not to speak out. According to Cat, Oprah was more willing to throw a black man under the bus to preserve her brand and her connections to Hollywood power players.
And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need.
What's really got people talking is how Oprah's name is starting to pop up in all the mess she has made in the past years. And now even in Diddy's. And let's be real, when someone like Oprah, who built her brand on empathy, healing, and living your truth, gets linked to all this darkness, it makes you stop and think. Could she have known? Did she stay quiet? Was she protecting people like Diddy and Weinstein all along? Suddenly it doesn't feel like these big names are isolated cases. It feels like a whole system. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not just about Diddy or even Oprah. It's about a chain of powerful people who seem to operate by their own rules. And instead of calling them out, a lot of actors and celebrities just join them. Why? For money. For status. For a seat at the table. They look the other way, stay silent, or even protect these people just to keep their careers intact. It kind of feels like no one's really keeping these folks in check. They move in packs, protect each other, and the rest of the world just watches. And if no one says anything, the cycle will just keep going. The faces might change, but the power games stay the same. Maybe it's finally time to stop looking up to them and start looking at what they're really doing. Now, for a while, these accusations started to fade from public memory. But then came the Denzel moment. The legendary actor, widely respected in the black community and known for staying far away from messy drama, began to quietly raise some eyebrows. He didn't blast Oprah outright, but according to insiders, Denzel started hinting that if Diddy was bad behind the scenes, Oprah might even be worse. It's said that Denzel questioned the way Oprah championed certain people while seemingly silencing others, and yet still holds herself up as the voice for justice and women's empowerment. That quiet call-out hits differently, because Denzel doesn't just talk just to make noise. So here's the real question. What do you think? Is Denzel onto something by casting doubt on Oprah's behind-the-scenes role? Has she truly been the icon of hope, healing, and empowerment we've all believed in for decades? Or has she just gotten really good at playing the part, while actually acting as a gatekeeper in a system designed to protect the powerful and silence the truth? Because when you start connecting the dots, things don't look so innocent anymore. The people she stood by, the stories she's platformed or ignored, all start to paint a very different picture. Maybe this isn't just about Oprah. Maybe it's about a bigger problem in the industry, one where money, status, and image matter more than accountability or justice. We want to know your thoughts. Drop your take in the comments below.
Man, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm not a hater, and I'm hoping I'm wrong. Boy, when I hope I'm wrong, it makes the world better. That's what I think. When I'm wrong, I want to be wrong, but I can feel that I'm right. I can feel it in my soul, man. I told y'all that Ali Carter was okay. I said that this trial was going to go on for 2 years, the Diddy trial, and almost. Now it's closed now. I think it's closed. So y'all know he got another lawsuit. Diddy has another not the Michael West or Michael. Oh my God. When they said the name Michael, I jumped. Uncle Mike jumped. I jumped. Not me. I think the last name is West. Michael West. Now there's another lawsuit. These are all civil though. They all civil suit. Come on now. How you gonna have all these men saying that he ordered them and whatnot? That's why he paying workers. That's why he in jail now, because he paying people to have S with his girl because he like boys. It must be. How come you got all these males coming after you, man? That's the part I can't understand. And the kids, the younger, the people, the R word. Oh my God. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. And it's, again, this don't have nothing to do with gay or gay pride or you homophobic. This ain't none of that dumb stuff. Why in the world are you ironing anybody, man or woman? Why are you making people do things against their will, man? Even in the bedroom. It's Alabama, man. That's a straight up. Oh my God. I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. I couldn't be. Shh. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.